Hi there, Dr. Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. I was a dentist for 25 years and now doing the dental practice brokerage for 15. Today's story, a great story. Dental attorney does the unthinkable. Steps up to the plate, hits a home run, and saves the day. Wait till you hear this story. Anyway, before we start, as you know, we now have 10 employees. We're in 25 states, and we're working 363 days a year. All to service you. We take off Christmas and Easter. You could reach us at 201-663-0935, website dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. Just give us a call. We'd love to chat with you. Now, the topic today is a great topic. I'm really excited to get to it. But before I do, everything we're about to talk about is for entertainment purposes. It's not for legal advice. Okay? In addition, if you have a practice that's rather large, that is over $1 million, 5 operatories or more, willing to stay on 3 to 5 years, you may be a candidate for one of the DSOs, corporate dentistry. And I've sold to them before. We're independent of them, but generally when we sell, often they'll pay our commission. So it works out real well. So we have a couple big ones around the country. About 140 that we work with around the country. But we try to stick with some of the bigger ones nowadays because some of the small ones are falling apart. They sound great, they're excited, they're motivated, they're boutique, but I don't know. I've been just shifting towards the big, larger DSOs, and we know what's going on with them. And I think it will help you make your decision. And since often they will pay our commission, it's a great opportunity for you. All right. In addition to that, now, if you have a large practice and we're representing you, it's over $1 million, whether you're selling to private, DSO, whatever. I believe we're the only brokers that will reimburse your legal fees based on some minor criteria, like using a specialized dental attorney. I think we're the only ones in the country that I'm aware of. And we'll do that. We've done that multiple times. So call us and we'll try to help you out with that. But many, many times we've done it. All right, so what happened? Great story. This is the end of the year. All right, we're approaching the last couple days, and some of the attorneys, believe it or not, one big firm since November had 40 deals to close by December 31st. Everybody's just crazy busy. The buyers want to get in because they get the full year tax write-off. Some of the sellers, based on their economic situation, want to sell also, although each one is individualized. But regardless of, a lot of people wanted to get closed. Well, this one attorneys I use, great attorneys, they did 160 closings last year, a group of a couple of them. Real go-getters. I like these guys. And the attorney, it's a true story. The attorney is on a Zoom phone call trying to close this deal. Now, mind you, this is the end of December 25. Everybody's sick. I'm talking one out of three people I know is sick. Cold, flu, nausea, and the cough, it's just running through everybody. It is the worst, and I had it too. I'm still working, of course. Great Dr. B. There you go. But it was tough. It was tough. And I mean, everybody's sick. This attorney was sick, little did I know. Wait to hear the story. He's on a Zoom call. They're at the final negotiations of the deal. They've already been through contract changes. They've already agreed to everything. There's a couple loose ends they had to tie up that they wanted to do on a Zoom face-to-face. You can do so many things with email, but certain times there's an emotional component. You want to get on that phone in front of somebody's face-to-face or Zoom, all right? The attorney is sick. I don't know this. Trying to lock up this big deal. The attorney is on the Zoom call. He gets nauseous while he's on the call. And it was hard to coordinate. All the people on the call couldn't believe it. And he's there talking, and he knows he's not going to make it. He has to tell, he's nauseous. What do you think he does? In the middle of the Zoom call, he says, "Excuse me, I will be right back." He goes into the restroom and gets nauseous. He just blew his lunch. I couldn't believe it. While the Zoom call is going on, he said, "Excuse me, I'll be right back. Let's take a little break." This guy's nauseous. Goes in the restroom, blows lunch, comes back like nothing happened. And they said, "Oh, is everything okay?" They said, "You look a little pale." I'd imagine the guy looks a little pale. He just blew lunch. But he stepped up to the plate. And you know what it's like getting attorneys on the phone at the same time. This meeting was planned for like 2 days. So to get everybody on the phone at the same time talking, and now they're on the phone and you're on the last back end of the deal. Contracts are pretty much agreed to. This is just some extras had to be taken care of and had to be more of an emotional thing. It's like, hey, give me a break here. Let's get this done. Guy is sick. He blows lunch. He takes a break from the Zoom call, comes back to the Zoom call after he goes to the restroom. That is what I call a trooper. That is what I call above and beyond. That is like unbelievable. Guys, just unbelievable what he did. So that's what happened. He continued the call. The deal got closed. And everybody was happy. But that is remarkable. Nobody does that. There's nothing I find personally more debilitating than being nauseous. To me, that's the one thing I can't function. I just can't function. But this guy, he did it. I can't believe he did it. I'm giving him 100 high fives for that one. So that worked out well. Then on the other hand, we have another story coming up next. The other attorney did not step up to the plate, only halfway. But this story is going to go down as one of the big ones. One of the ones to remember. Thank you for listening. Happy holidays to everybody. It's around that time of year. And I hope this story made your day. Thank you. Bye.